Good morning, class 9. So, in the previous video, we have discussed up to para 4. So, today we will be discussing and I will explain the text in the Sahanai of Bismillah Khan line by line from para 5 to para 8. Okay, so let's start. So, in para 5, the young boy took to music early in life. So, here young boy means Bismillah Khan, right? So Bismillah Khan ji also started learning music at an early age of his life. And at the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now it's Varanasi, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Sahanai. So when Bismillah Khan was just 3 years old, his mother took him to her parents' house, that means to his maternal uncles, and they lived in Benares. And when Bismillah Khan saw his maternal uncle play the Sahanai, he was attracted towards it and he also wanted to learn playing it. And soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Box to the Vishnu temple of Benares, where Box were employed to play the Sahanai. So Bismillah Khan started going with his uncle Ali Box to the Vishnu temple in Benares, and his uncle was on a duty to play the Sahanai at the Vishnu temple of Benares. And Ali Box would play the Sahanai at Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Captivated means attracted. So when Bismillah saw his uncle Ali Box playing the Sahanai, he would get attracted towards it, and he would sit there for hours and listening to him, to his Sahanai, right? Slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. So gradually Bismillah also started learning the Sahanai, and he would practice throughout the day, and he never got tired. He was so captivated by the Sahanai. And for years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maiya and the banks of Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts, where he could practice in solitude. Apprentice means training and solitude means single. Okay, so for many years Ustad remained in Benares. He would visit the temple of Balaji, temple of Mangala Maiya, and would remain the bank of river Ganga, and where he would practice playing the Sahanai all by himself. So the falling waters of Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were early considered to be beyond the range of the Sahanai. So here we came to know about the talent of Ustad Khan. He was so inspired and motivated by the river Ganga that it provoked him to improve his performance. And he also invented many ragas that were considered impossible to be produced by a Sahanai. And Ustad Khan worked hard and invented different sounds with this instrument. Right. Now in paragraph 6. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. So when Khan was 14 years of age, he accompanied his maternal uncle Ali Box to the Allahabad Music Conference. And at the end of his recital, Ustad Fayaz, recitals means performance, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard, you shall make it." So that time Ustad Fayaz Khan was a renowned classical vocalist, and he was impressed by Bismillah's performance, and he said that if he would work hard like that, he would make a name in the field of music. And with the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow 1938, came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Sehnai player on radio. So when All India Radio started its radio station in Lucknow, Ustad Khan started performing there, and his Sehnai performance would be regularly on air. Air means All India Radio. And when India, and now in para 7, when India gained independence on 15th of August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with the Sehnai. So when Ustad Khan was the first Indian to greet the entire nation through his Sehnai, and he played the Sehnai from the Red Fort on these memorable occasions, right? And he poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous "Trias the Destiny" speech. So here the Ustad, on that particular occasion, he played the rag that was played by Ustad on this occasion of the Independence Day, on the independence of India, was Rag Kafi, and he played it from the Red Fort. After his performance, the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, gave his famous speech, Tryst with Destiny. Now in para 8, Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Jahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. So Bismillah Khan gave many performances in India and abroad, and some of them are memorable, like one of them is at Afghanistan. And the king of Afghanistan, King Jahir Shah, really liked Bismillah Khan's performance, and he gifted him many things which were made in Afghanistan, like Persian carpets, and so that Bismillah Khan would remember his first visit to abroad, that was to Afghanistan. And the king of Afghanistan was not only the one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah's play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Gunj Uthi Sehnai. So there are many other people also who are attracted to his Sehnai music. And Gunj Uthi Sehnai was a name of a Hindi movie, and it was made by Vijay Bhatt. He was a film director, and he really liked the sound of the Sehnai played by Khan, and that is why he named his movie as a Gunj Uthi Sehnai. So the film was a hit, and one of the Bismillah Khan's composition, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. Chartbuster means record breaker. Okay. So there was a song in the movie named Gunj Uthi, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, in the film Gunj Uthi Sehnai, and that was composed by Ustad Bismillah Khan, and later on it became a record breaker, and it broke all the record, right? And despite the huge success in the celluloid world, celluloid means it's a old-fashioned way of referring the film industry. Bismillah Khan's venture means risk in film music were limited to two, that is Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Sehnai and Bikram Srinivasa's Kannada venture Sanadi Apana, right? So although this song was a blockbuster, but Bismillah Khan got a lot of success in the film. But he composed music for only two films, and the name of movies are Gunjuti Sanai, made by Vijay Bhatt, and a Kannada movie made by Vikram Srinivas called Sanadi Apana. According to him, I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. So according to Khan, he would say that he didn't like the artificial world of films and the glamour that was there in the film world. That is why he did not compose music for many movies, though he got many opportunities, but he did not accept it. So let's stop here. In the next class, I will explain the rest of the part. Thank you, class.